Today on episode 5 of Shipbricks, we're going to be taking a look at the Nexo Knights set, Master Chaos Chariot. Starting with the smallest feature of the set, there's this book. I don't watch the show, so I have no idea what its proper name is. All I know is that it doesn't look that bad. I really like the new book mold. It feels more like a book. You open up the front cover and see a page. Subsequently, you see that there's some little demon dude trying to escape from the page, and you promptly close the front cover. Mystery solved. The mold is also shaped so that it's way easier for a minifigure to actually hold it, unlike the old mold. On the good guy side, we get one minifigure, Macy. She's got dual faces, an angry face, and an I need to make an appointment with the dentist face. Her armor looks pretty similar to that of the other Nexo Knights. It's some big, bulky stuff. She also has 2 Nexo powers, chicken leg and magnets. Macy also comes with a horse, a floating mechanical horse. I don't know if it's supposed to be a motorcycle that looks like a horse, or a horse that is also somehow a robot. Can it feel emotion, or is it just a machine? Moving past the logistics, it's got some pros and cons. The articulation on the neck and head is really nice. It moves the way an actual horse would move, and I appreciate that LEGO was able to replicate this real-life gesture in a LEGO build. The slightly bulkier section of neck closest to the head also gives it the appearance of having a mane. Overall, this portion of the build came out well. What didn't come out quite so well is the rest of it. The body is bulky, and I think it could have been done way better. And the problem is only worsened if you attach Macy's weapons to it. And speaking of attaching weapons, the weapon integration is awful. The placement completely takes away from the look of this should have been a majestic steed. Macy's hammer is the biggest offender of this. It lines up next to the horse's head and is significantly bigger, completely distracting from the horse itself. Now let's look at the bad guy's side. The minifigure we get here is the Beastmaster. I don't know about you, but Beastmaster looks like pretty much every other goon on the bad guy side to me. Is he supposed to be one of the lower down guys who just happens to be good with taming animals / was put in charge of the animals? Or is he actually somebody higher up in the chain of command? If it's the latter, then I wish he had a little bit more to make him stand out. Commenting on him as a minifigure, he also has dual faces. And for weapons, he has 2 little round orange creatures attached to chains, which I assume do his bidding and attack people who try to fuck with him. They both have different prints, which helps give each their own personality. In addition to the little orange guys, we also get 4 little red guys in 3 different prints. So I guess 2 of them are twins. These guys are meant to be used with one of the action features this set has, and in this case, it's the catapult. You pop one of them into the hollow half of a rock included on the back of the chariot and push on a rod to fling them at the Nexo Knights. It's a simple action that works really well. Finally, there's the Beastmaster's big guys. These guys are great. I love them, and they're the reason I finally decided to break down and buy a Nexo Knights set. And I didn't know this at the time, but they have a built-in action feature too. Just turn this round brick right here and it's great! But let's be honest here. These dudes are just the chain chomps from Mario. They've been recolored, but they're still chain chomps. I mean, they are literally chain chomps. They are on chains and they chomp. That is their action feature. LEGO's not going to call them that though, since then they'd have to shell out a ton of cash to Nintendo. As an introduction to Nexo Knights, this set did exceed my low expectations, but looking at the entire line as a whole, I still don't think Nexo Knights is very good. It's like Castle is that parent who tries to be cool and into what all the kids are, but of course it's entirely missing the mark. When I got this set, all of the Nexo Knights stuff was marked down 20% at the LEGO store. To me that says it isn't as popular as LEGO intended. Hopefully after this summer 2016 wave, LEGO will shelf this bad phase in Castle and give us all what we really wanted. Jack Stone.